Hello, welcome back everyone to my channel. Today, this is a morning market update. We are going to talk about Cromford market index and how the buyer is becoming more and more winning in this real estate market in Phoenix, Arizona. Welcome back everyone to my channel. Again, my name is Long Lee. With you in the morning market update for the real estate market in Phoenix, Arizona. Specifically, today I want to introduce with you a new number called Cromford Market Index. So this is a very reliable source of real estate information in Phoenix, Arizona, Phoenix Mesa, Arizona, and every month they send a summary of something called the Cromford Market Index. So basically, this index signifies how the market is in favor of whether favor a seller or a buyer. A Cromford market index of 100 or above gonna be favor of the seller, and less than 100 is gonna be in favor of the buyer. Now, what we have been recognized is for the last couple of weeks, every single cities, including 7 big cities in Phoenix, Mesa, Arizona, every single city, every single one of them is higher than 100 points, meaning that the entire Phoenix, Mesa, Arizona, as you know, in favor of the seller. So we already have the seller market in Phoenix, Mesa, Arizona. That is such a good news for everyone who wants to sell a house. They have a little bit better position compared to other markets, right? For example, if we're looking at this month index now, the highest city, by the way, the highest city that is most favorable to the seller. If you want to make a comment below to guess which city that has the highest point in terms of favor the seller, meaning that the seller has a lot of negotiation power. Everyone to buy the house in that area, and they are willing to pay higher price, no closing costs and things like that. Everything is disadvantage to the buyer as long as the buyer has a house, right? So if you want to comment below to see which city that has a highest point, higher index favor to the seller, before I answer this question, right? So the highest number, the highest city, the city that has the highest point is Avondale, ladies and gentlemen. Avondale has a point of 582 points. So again, I remind you, a point that higher than 100, an index that higher than 100 points is favor to the seller. In this case, that is 582, almost 6 times higher than 100 points, right? So that is extremely favor to the seller for that reason. The second one on the list is, of course, if you already know, Gilbert, right? Gilbert, 454.7 points. The next one is on the list is Glendale. The next one is Mesa. So as you see, right, you see and also the fifth one on the list is Surprise. So you see that all of the cities, all of the favorable cities for the seller is the highest number is on the outside of not in the central of Phoenix, but in the outside of the Phoenix Mesa area. Surprisingly, Avondale, not surprisingly, right? Avondale, Glendale, and Surprise are the 3 cities on the west side, and Gilbert and Mesa are the 2 cities on the east side that is extremely favorable to the seller because everyone wants to buy a house in those areas. More reasonable price, bigger square footage, and there's a lot of development in those areas. So that is the reason. One thing also that we recognize is that the buyers start to have more and more favorable in some area, right? For example, Avondale and Glendale, right? Even though they still have the first and the third spot of favor to the seller, but we see a decrease of 15% and 13% compared to previous months for those 2 cities. Even though it's still a high score for the seller, however, the buyer seems to have a little bit more advantage compared to previous months. Is something that I want to point out, and that is pretty much it for this report, and I'm gonna hope to see you again next time. tomorrow at the same time, around the same time, and in the morning market update. My name is Longley. Welcome back, and thank you so much for watching my channel. Bye bye.